Namaste everyone, this is the third part of the video where we are testing our models and views of our Spring project. So in this part we are doing it with the post request which you have defined in your controllers. We are already done with the get request and in its configuration parts. So this will be the third part only with the post request. So you are watching Smarty Tech Fest. I am Anjali here to help you. So let's get started with today's topic. So this is our controller which we are testing today, and we are already done with the testing of get request. So this is my post request which I am testing here, and you can see it is a post request with the URI as post test, method as post, and consuming it is application JSON, and it is taking the request body. As you know that in the post request we define the body as the request body, and my body will be the map type with details, and it is also getting the model. So in this post request I am just taking the parameters from it and just adding it in the model and returning the view as home. You can define other changes according to yourself, that it may be containing some validation, some other calculation, business calculations. Okay, so you will define it accordingly, but you have done in your controller. So this is the what we need to test today is post request with the if the value which we want in the models, that will be the same value that we need it, and it should return the home page. So let's start with home test controller which we have defined for our testing purposes. As you all know that for testing any controller we need to define a method which @test annotation. So what I am doing here is just defining my method with test annotation and provided the name as this will be my method where I will test my post request. Now next is this dot mock MVC dot perform post, and see you can see here by using this post get, here we defined that my controller will be my URI will be the post type or get type. So it is my post type, that is why I am defining here is post. So before posting, as you know that it is taking the request body. So firstly we need to define our request body. Let's say I have a request body as map string. As you know that it is taking the string object, map of string object. So let's define it here. You may have other type of it, just define it by yourself. And my map request equals to new hash map. Fine. And let's define its parameter dot put. So there are two parameter which I am defining here is name and ID, as it is taking it here as well. So this is not the positive case. Okay, so for the negative case you can provide multiple values in it while just throwing an error while like you may have validation on the length of the value. So you can define it by yourself by taking the negative cases. I am just showing you the sample for testing your cases. Okay, so this will be my request where I will be putting it. So now what we need to do, we need to provide it the content. So firstly here it is the content type. As you know that I have defined here the content as application JSON. So you may have different type of content, like it is providing it here as application atom XML form URL encoded when you are submitting any form, application JSON UTF-8. It is very we actually used it many times when you define the content as UTF-8. So there are multiple content type, media type they have provided us. So you will define it by as per your convenience. So let's, now it is a content type. Next is dot content. So here you can see the content is taking the type as the byte form. So we need to define it our parameters, our values as in a byte form. Defining it using the object mapper class and using its method as write value as byte. So what will it does, it do like it will take my values and convert it in a byte form. You can see it is used for serialize any Java value as byte array, so it will make it as a byte array. And now it is done for posting our request. So after posting the request, we will be expecting some result from it. So what type of result you are expecting, you can define it here. So this will be my expecting result. What I'm expecting after posting this request, that its status is okay, that as I performed it previous test method as well. So what I'm expecting here is status should be okay, view is home, forwarded URL should be home.jsp, model size should be 2, as I know that it is having 2 model attributes, 1 and 2. You can provide 1 and you can test the negative test case. And model attributes should be name with value smarty tag phase, and attribute with id should be value as 1. So this is only testing the views and models. So I am just doing the part for the views and models only. For in the next part we will be testing the, like, it may be returning our, we will be testing in next part that it may, your controllers may be returning the response body. Either it will be a get request or post request, it may either return a response body. So we will be testing it in the next part. It is just for the models and views only. So let's continue with the next part. I will be posting it soon, so you can test it there. So it is only for the views and model, and we are defining with all the values which we are expecting. And let's save it. And run is JUnit test. So let's see if we are on the right track. You can see it is running and it is done. It is done with runs 5x5, as we have defined 5 test cases here with no errors and no failures, and all are done correctly. Okay, so we are done with our testing for models and views with the post request. So let's move to the next part, and till then, take care, bye bye.